Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Johnny.
I'm Elliot.
I'm Matt.
And welcome to another SGB playthrough, folks. I know some of you are really excited. Yes, we're finally doing it. It's Bayonetta for the...
You Bayonetta, believe it.
For the 360.
Yeah, no, I'm blanking on the Wii U. Guess you couldn't tell. Someone drained all the color of the button prompts in the bottom right. It was like, no, we're playing this on the Wii U.
Any reason why this version?
I think this is the best version of the game. Compared to... Let me see what we got. This game came out originally in 2009.
PS3,
for
360.
the Xbox 360 and PS3. And then it got re-released on the Wii U.
With Bayonetta 2.
With Bayonetta 2, in celebration of Bayonetta 2 coming out for the Nintendo Wii U. And that one had pretty much all of the benefits of the 360 version, plus the Nintendo costumes, which are amazing, making the Wii U version best by default. This version of the game is actually getting re-released on the Switch this week at the time of this recording.
Both
Yep.
Nintendo.
So you can tell when this game was being recorded.
Yeah.
Celebration.
Yeah.
What's actually funny is that getting the Wii U version with both Bayonetta 1 and 2 is actually getting a little hard to find.
Hi, I'm the Umber Witch. You might be wondering how I got myself in this predicament.
Immediately captivated by this intro because I played the demo of this game. This is how I was exposed to it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if the demo started with this or it started with the train sequence, but either way, as soon as I loaded the game up and I see these two girls looking at the full moon, and then it zooms out and they're on the top of a falling clock tower, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I want to play more of it.
Well,
Yeah, this game flies right into it, unlike Devil May Cry 1, where you kind of have to... Actually, the intro sequence does do pretty good with that when
Yeah, I think
the
Devil May
fucking
Cry 2 did.
Yeah, especially when Trish throws the fucking motorcycle at you.
Yeah, and Devil May Cry 3 does it too.
I can't wait for that game.
Yeah.
You still got to do 2. Ow.
you mean you got to do 2?
You're going to sit here and suffer with me.
Well, I mean, you guys suffer with me and other things, so I'm willing to bite the bullet on a couple of things as well.
All right.
So anyway, if you're still debating on what version of Bayonetta you should get for the thing, the only thing I would tell you is avoid the PS3 version. Although the PS3 version has gotten patched, so it's not as bad as it used to be, it is still considered the inferior version of the game because it has longer than normal load times and it doesn't look quite as good.
Right.
Because I guess porting for the PS3 was still bitchy at the time. It's 2009.
Could be most likely.
Yeah. But if you're looking for a more contemporary port, I would recommend, if you don't have a Nintendo Wii U, don't blame me if you don't, honestly, or if you don't have a Switch, get it on the PC. PC version is technically the best version of the game because next to no load times, it looks the best. The only thing you're missing out, though, is the Nintendo costumes.
Yeah.
Small price to pay.
Yeah,
especially with the modding.
You know, because before the Wii U version, I did play this on the 360 a lot.
Hey, yeah, he played it a lot. I witnessed. It was a dark time.
That said, though, it has been a little bit of time since I last played the game fully from front to end. I'm going to try and get everything to the best of my knowledge. And by that, I mean
What I remember.
like moon pearls and broken pieces of hearts, Ayla Zelda and stuff like shit like that, and Alphian portals. Basically, mini challenges. Devil May Cry people may know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
Bayo must die mode.
if there are some, no, I never actually did the very hard mode of this game. Although you can technically make a very hard mode for yourself if you equip a certain item that makes enemies super pissed off at you.
Because, you're a masochist.
Yeah. Bayonetta kind of strikes with the type, honestly. So, but we'll get more into that as we get into the cutscenes here because this is not exactly a tutorial battle because they just kind of throw you into it. You can't die in this sequence, so don't
If you
worry
can't
about
die,
it.
then as far as you care, it's a tutorial battle.
Yeah.
It's a tutorial without actually being a... Well, actually, no, it still is a tutorial.
Well,
it gets the player a chance to feel for themselves the controls and how it all works.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Immediately after this, we're going to get a tutorial sequence. You know, it's going to tell us about buttons.
No, but this still does count as a tutorial in terms of you getting a feel for what the
Well,
game's about.
then it wouldn't be much of a tutorial if it's giving you the feel of what's going to happen in terms of combat. This is just showing you what you can do without it being a tutorial.
No, Elliot, that's called being a tutorial without overtly being one. It's kind of like how Mario Odyssey does their tutorials in a way. Yeah, you get the button prompts and all that shit, but ultimately it allows the player to get an idea of what they're doing in the game without
locking the game up or something like that.
more like being overt with it, like kind of a show don't tell sort of thing.
Is this John Cena?
No. Oh my God.
The next day.
Yeah, so I hope you did like that riveting 3 minutes of action because now we have close to 10 minutes of cutscenes.
Fuck.
Yeah, that is one thing I will knock Bayonetta for going back into it. The beginning is really fucking long. Now you could skip all this, of course, and repeated playthroughs.
I've been through Persona 4. Try me on long openings.
Like for Persona, you bring up Persona 4. Like, how bad is it?
3 hours.
3 hours of cutscenes.
Like 3 hours of a single cutscene?
Are you playing Persona 4 or Xena Saga?
Persona 4. 3 hours might be a bit of an exaggeration, but you're in it for a long haul.
Yeah, it's just that for an action game, you know, front loading with like 3 minutes of action, then like 10 minutes of cutscenes is kind of asking much.
It's like a Kojima game.
Well, but even then, a Metal Gear game is not as so in your face as Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, unless it's Revengeance.
Well, then again, Metal Gear action is tactical espionage action. This is ultimately spectacle fighter.
Yeah, then what a spectacle. All right, so since we're playing the Wii U version, we can immediately access our sub-menu and do a costume change. Now, for the Wii U version, we'll open up our Super Mario 64. That's what it's called.
Fuck.
We have the Mushroom Kingdom Princess, and we have the Sarasaland Princess, based off Peach and Daisy, respectively.
She has a little Luigi.
I like that they call this Sarasa Land. Nice.
All right, so those who hope I use the princess outfits, no. Because personally, I don't like the design of them.
They're a little trashy.
They're you know what? That's what it is. They're just a little too trashy, even for Bayonetta's sake. I'm going to be using the Hero of Hyrule predominantly for this playthrough because I love the design, I love the aesthetic, and because it has a built-in parry system. Because you have a little Master Sword gauntlet on your arm. It's pretty cool looking. So I'm going to be using that. But I'm also, of course, going to be using Galactic Bounty Hunter. Because Samus, you know what? We're going to start with this one. And I'll switch back to Hero of Hyrule for like the other chapters. But the costumes themselves also have just a bit of cosmetic changes here and there. For the Galactic Bounty Hunter, your gun becomes the arm cannon. It even makes a Super Metroid pew noise that you'll see later. As you'll find out 10 minutes from now. Because, again, we got a lot of cutscenes.
So how do you feel about Metroid Prime 4 possibly being developed by Bandai Namco?
So people are asking me about that on Twitter, and I'll keep saying it. I just want the game to be good. Like, you know, developer be damned. But then again, I told my uncle that yesterday. I was like, you'd care if it was EA or Ubisoft. I was like, okay, checkmate.
Well, then again,
Ubisoft, I think, could do it right if you don't mind the pay-to-win DLC shit. No, it's like
That's
yeah,
EA.
That's EA.
No, but you are getting a lot of microtransactions with Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's true, too.
depending.
It depends on the game, but I see what Matt's going to get.
Because, I mean, not for nothing, despite all the shit I'll give Ubisoft, they have a pretty decent record for me, at least. Well, then again, the only record I can really vouch for them with is Far Cry 3.
Yeah. So I believe this was my first exposure to Platinum games. I mean, they were established in 2006, and this came out in 2009, so this might have been their first game. Because before then, they were under Clover Games.
Yeah.
Rest in
Hideki
peace.
Kamiya, there he is, you bastard.
And thus you're blocked.
Yeah. Even blocks you from beyond the grave. Before then, they were known
That'd be
as...
some wall shit on his tombstone. Here lies Hideki Kamiya. I blocked you for good.
I blocked myself from the rest of the world.
So who's this Joe Pesci penguin-looking fucker here?
This is Enzo, who I also think is a Devil May Cry
He
reference.
is. Enzo is basically the guy you read in the Devil May Cry 1 instruction manual. Ultimately, he's the guy telling you about Dante, and Dante be the kind of guy who, give him a job you don't like, he won't take it for a stack of C notes up to the ceiling, but tell him it's something like demon purification, and he'll take it without payment.
Is he the realest guy in the room? How you doing?
He's just the... No. What's that? He was fired for being a massive douche.
No one liked him.
Yeah. Not surprising, honestly. So.
We're talking about wrestling. By the way.
Enzo is essentially our human liaison for getting us contracts for slaying angels and other shit like that. Because Bayonetta, as a witch, I believe got her powers from the demonic realm of Inferno. But the problem is that Inferno is that kind of place where at the first opportunity they'll gladly take your soul.
Yeah.
If you don't perform up to their standards. But they really like how Bayonetta is so easily able to slay angels, so they figured, fuck it, I'm going to use her as much as I can. But if you fuck up with them one time, we will take your ass back to Inferno.
That's any corporation. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah. Yeah, essentially. But Bayonetta needs a little help from time to time to, like, find, like, angels from Paradiso, and that's where Enzo comes in. Enzo, though, essentially for the purposes of this game, is just a comic relief, and because we really like Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Or because all the Japanese know of New York is Joe Pesci.
Yeah. Hey, I got no problem with that.
Right?
If it was an entire New York.
Then again, all Americans know New York is Joe Pesci.
It's either Joe Pesci or DeVito.
I would have loved if it was DeVito.
He couldn't be Detective Pikachu, yet he's a red M&M.
Yeah. I mean, it's close enough. I mean, Pikachu's cheeks kind of look like red M&Ms.
Like,
Voiced by Danny DeVito.
Have you seen that commercial?
Yeah, I have.
I'm just like, DeVito, stop. Stop it, DeVito.
Well, you want him to stop that, but voice Pikachu.
No, I didn't even say that. I don't blame him if he didn't want to be Detective Pikachu, to be honest. Because, like, you can't force the guy.
Grant us guidance and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
Why did she remind me of that Kruger nun with glasses?
You mean his mom?
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger's mother, like the nun?
Yeah.
It'd be a very different movie if she started doing the shit we're about to see right now. But this is all a ruse. Like, she's intentionally dressing as a nun and doing, like, sermons
And thus she got bonked on the head and died.
Yeah.
At the end.
to attract the attention of Paradiso angels.
What better way to earn God's wrath than to mock the angels?
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. But the thing is, though, she has to enter a different realm to even come in contact with them. This is why he goes faded. Because we're basically now, I think, in Purgatorio. Basically Purgatory. They never call anything heaven, hell, or purgatory. It's Paradiso, Inferno, and Purgatorio. What do you want in your Chef Boyardee can tonight?
That does sound like a fucking Chef Boyardee recipe.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like the Purgatorio. Inferno, if you please.
Go to hell, you son of a bitch.
Also, there might be a couple of times where I won't say anything because I love the music of this game so much. This track in particular is called Riders of Light. Riders of the Light, and it plays every once in a while when you're fighting a new mini-boss or some shit like that.
I think one of my favorite tracks is the rendition of Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh, yeah, the J-pop version that plays in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that version.
Yeah, he can't see anything that's happening right now.
Can you get hurt by it, though?
Yeah. He can. Yeah, they can still physically come in contact with him.
I see.
Yeah, but he just can't see what's happening, which is why he's flipping the fuck out right now. He's one of my favorite characters in the game right here.
Oh, Rodan.
Rodan. Yeah, I love Rodan so much.
Da, 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 da.
Next time,
Surprise, motherfucker.
you better make sure I'm dead.
Oh, shit.
Now move out the way. If it ain't my
And
Fuck
you can
off,
enjoy
asshole.
it. And you can enjoy a good cigar.
Yeah. Yeah, lights it with his thumb.
I wonder how a cigar would taste with Hellfire.
I don't think it matters the source. As
No,
long as it
actually,
lights it up on
no,
fire.
it actually does.
What do you mean?
Believe it or not, I didn't find out about it until recently, but it's one of those things I can't fully explain myself. But if you light up a cigar with a Sippo lighter compared to a butane lighter, the smoke will taste different. The same goes if you try to do it over a gas stove.
Are you sure, considering that the source of the fire is only finite for like a second?
It's finite, but that's all you need, especially if you light it up. They say that, ironically enough, the best way to go about your cigars is matches. But matches are such a pain in the ass to use, so I just go with butane.
No, you just got to put it over a stove fire. Just lean in and burn your eyebrows while you're at it.
Yeah, and the cigar tastes like ass. Bayonetta, how's Momocon?
Yeah. This is that version.
Bayonetta, how's Momocon?
Yeah. It's fantastic. By the way, a cool little thing we can do with the visor, even in cutscenes, is that if you hold down the D-pad, you'll get a better. There you go.
Oh, cool.
You can turn the visor on and off.
So you're Soldier 76.
The best feature of Soldier is that you can flip the visor on and off. And you can do this at any time, during cutscenes like this, during the storyboard cutscenes.
And God forbid if the suit of armor was white, you'd pretty much look like that character from Piano 3.
Piano 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Rodan, quantity versus quality here.
Well, because he hasn't made our special guns yet. So the solution, just give us a fuckload of guns.
Why not? Works for the NRA, works for me.
Yeah. Boy, I really wish I could be playing all this right now.
Right?
You will shortly.
Yeah, you will shortly. We're almost done. This cutscene's almost over.
And so is the first part.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, after this tutorial sequence, like, yeah, this will be the end of the part.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, this is just pretty long. You know, it's entertaining, but it's like you're not doing anything here.
It's like watching the trailer.
Yeah. But like all of this at first, like, I'm catching all of this, and it's like, oh my god, this game is like just going 0 to 100 in less than a second. And like, it's one of those instances where, it feels, it's very video gamey, but I don't give a shit because that's what I play video games for. I want to have fun.
And a dinger derby.
Dingers.
Last call. No more shots from me, Bayonetta.
Okay, well, luckily we have this one. We have infinite ammo, so. Yeah, you see, shit like that. This game is full of that.
So it's Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah. We don't order any pizza, though.
Damn shame.
Okay, here we are. No. we
are
are
not
not
using
using
that.
touch controls or anything like that. You could use that for the Wii U. I don't use them. I think they're too unreliable. That's fine. So this is what I was talking about. This is now they give us a tutorial, basically. Punch them in the dick right there. And then we're going to move on to the next tutorial sequence.
Kick
Pretty
him in
much
the
getting that kick. Yeah, kick him in the dick. Bam. Okay, well, that's more of the torso, but...
So basically, every time you get a new like combination thing here, they take you to this realm of darkness where you can practice in your leisure.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
Anytime
That's actually
during...
pretty good. I wish
yeah,
Devil May Cry did this.
especially like during load times, you can do it as well. Which is kind of a problem in the newer versions because the load times only last a second.
Yeah.
So you can't really get that much practice in.
Regardless, I like this idea.
You know
Yeah.
what it is? It's like trying to read the story in the loading screens of fucking Bouncer.
Oh, don't remind me of that shit. Ow, dick.
No, Angel.
Angel dick.
Angels could be. Oh, angels don't have dicks.
It could be an angel named Dick.
Richard. And that is one of our main mechanics of
Witch time.
Bayonetta is witch time. If you die at the last possible second, you not only dodge the attack, you slow down time for a bit. During which time, your combos are much faster. And
So ultimately, that's how your hard modes are going.
yeah, basically. And also the accessories that that help you activate witch time and keep it up for a much longer. Another reason why I'm going to be using the Hero of Time costume is because when you parry something successfully, it automatically triggers witch time.
All right.
But our combos are pretty basic at the moment, so I'm going to be keeping things relatively safe.
Yeah.
And also, you know, just for those that are curious, I don't really care about high ranks in this game or anything like that.
Oh, wait till you see my Devil May Cry 3 run. First level or two will probably be A ranks, and then afterwards F.
Have you ever like attempted to go for higher rankings in the game?
Fuck no.
I mean, what is it about it, you personally, for Devil May Cry 3?
Absolute picture frame, absolute damn near frame perfect gameplay, which I cannot muster for the life of me.
Yeah.
Especially at 30, my reflexes are starting to dull.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of the same thing with Bayonetta. Not so much because of the pixel perfect thing, because I mean, given enough time, I think I can give it a shot. But it's more like, is it worth the time? That's the thing. Is it worth the fucking all the time you have to muster just to do that sort of shit? Because I think there are some awards you can unlock by going after like all the platinum awards.
There are.
Basically. So you know what? I'll pass. Life's too short. I'd rather just beat them up, smack them in the ass, do as much as I can. As long as I'm having fun with it, that's cool.
So you're collecting Sonic rings?
Yeah.
Yeah, Halos, Elliot. Halos.
Hey, this was originally published from Sega.
Yeah, but it wasn't developed by Sega.
No, but it was published from them
Yes, it was.
originally, but then Nintendo got a hold of
Do you
it.
get Chaos Emeralds?
No.
Are there emeralds in the game?
Oh,
of any sort?
that's cool.
Yeah, that's straight from Super Metroid.
Kick it like a football.
So basically, this is Bullet Climax, where if you hold down the combo, if you hold down the punch or kick button after delivering a punch, you automatically shoot from that hand. Keep in mind for this is going to be really important later for some of the challenges because you need to do this in order to like meet the requirements. But sometimes you can also just do this. Yes, tutorial. And you can pretty much just take care of flying enemies by rotating the analog stick once and just fucking mashing the attack button.
Cool.
You know, this is pretty much essential for like smaller goons like that.
Yeah.
Can you do it in regular crowds?
Yeah, you can do it in regular crowds if you want to. It's good crowd control But keep in mind that enemies do have armor frames and they will eat through your bullets.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so don't rely on it too much.
I did get the Wii U version with Bayonetta 1. I just haven't had the time to actually play and beat it.
I'll wait for
Honestly, if I'm going to tell people to play Bayonetta now.
Switch version or PC?
No. Actually, I tell them to start with Bayonetta 2. Because I think Bayonetta 2 is the better game, and it's better balanced. Because as much as I'm going to try and have a lot of fun playing this game, it's still pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
Well,
it is a platinum title.
Yeah. Well, no, because, you know, I didn't think Revenge was that hard.
I never played that yet.
You really?
Revenge is great.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what it is. Metal Gear Solid, I just stopped after 3. I watched the intro cutscene to 4, and that was it.
All right, this cutscene's an hour and a half. I'm done.
Yeah, I worked that day.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Oh, he fucked you
I
up.
was punishing him. Jerk.
No means no. We'll make the exception.
I mean, Joe Pesci hasn't been doing anything in a while.
You're going
so.
to hell for Home Alone 2 alone, pal.
But I kind of like.
Oh, but the kid gets to drop anchors and irons on my head, and I gotta take
it's
it.
fine. He's innocent.
But I kind of liked Home Alone 2.
Fuck you. You ever seen The Good Son? That kid's going to hell, too. Oh, fuck. We landed right on top of Enzo's car.
No, I thought it would have been funnier if the visor was still on, and then she realized it, then it went up.
Closes it.
It's like, fuck.
Oh, I'm not really here.
I'm Samus.
Haven't figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
And Metroid looks a lot different than I remember it to be.
Man, Metroid Prime 4 is looking great.
Boom! Oh, man, we don't have Wicked Weave yet. Shit. These combos just don't have the same punch without Wicked Weave. Oh, hello.
Oh, of course.
It's good.
Oh, there's a mini boss here.
It's time to juggle your ass.
Nice.
There you go.
Just getting them speedrun tactics going.
No, that's not a speedrun tactic.
Not speed running is what you got to do.
No, you don't have to do it that way. I like doing that because it stun locks him. Because later down the road, once we get Wicked Weaves and shit like that, then those guys won't become so much of an issue. And the air dodge. Oh, I can't wait to get the air dodge. I love doing that. Yeah, jump kicks are really cool in this game. Oh, you're still alive. Fuck. Now, you notice sometimes every once in a while you'll see lipstick on the enemies.
You're locked in, right?
That means you can lock into him. The lock-on is actually pretty fucking weird in this game. And by that, I mean it's not really good.
So you put lipstick on him?
Lipstick-
I kind of like the meaning behind that, the old kiss of death.
Yeah, you can totally take it like that. But basically, the lipstick means that that enemy is currently the closest one to you. So if you lock on, that's who you're going to focus on. But locking on in this game is really weird because you're supposed to use the R button in this game specifically, but you have to hold the button down to remain locked onto the Doom. You know, it's not like Kingdom Hearts where you press a button and that's who you focus on, and then you just, you know.
Is there an option to hard lock it?
No, I don't believe there is. I'll check the options menu again just to be sure. But for my remembrance, that you have to hold the button down. So I think they want you to use it just to realign yourself, but not to actually hold the button down.
I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
So wait, Eggman's dead here?
Eggman is never explained. I'm just going to chalk it up as a Sonic reference.
Yeah.
Since we only have we also collect rings on this one.
Or it could be a thug named Eggman.
Yeah.
Such a popular chap.
He's got the master plan.
Yeah.
No, he's got the master map. You had to rhyme it with chap.
Ah, shit.
He's got the master map.
Map doesn't rhyme with man.
No chap.
Oh.
Can't fix. Fill her up.
Holy shit, he can create shovels out of thin air.
Fuck, he's the real Shovel Knight here.
You heard the man. Finish up in 5 minutes or you're walking home to your cake and candles. What?
Deal with it.
Rodon, fucking Enzo's like, I live, bitch.
Yeah.
Just Texas Rodon.
Oh boy.
And we still got cutscenes.
Yeah, this is still no. We're not done this damn prologue yet because this is we got more cutscenes here that we have our final tutorial sequence when it involves witch time and shit.
What would you say is your favorite platinum title?
Bayonetta.
Okay.
Bayonetta 1 and 2.
Okay.
2 more. So I would say 2 is my favorite Platinum title.
Okay.
Although Revengeance is great too.
Does Devil May Cry count?
No.
Well, you see,
Like
here's the
developed
thing.
by Platinum.
The
Well, you see, Devil May Cry was Hideki Kamiya too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he directed it, but it wasn't from
it
Platinum
wasn't
Games.
from Platinum.
No, but same director though, so it might as well be. I mean, I know it's not technically, I know, but to me, they're in the same spirit, obviously. So, you know, because people pair up Bayonetta and Dante all the time.
Okay, how about we do this? Favorite Hideki Kamiya game?
Okay, there
Devil
we
May
go.
Cry 3.
Okay.
Yeah, Devil May Cry, Bayonetta 2 for me.
Okay, that's fine.
There you go.
The toys are nice too.
That's fine. So if you picked the wrong game, you know, like you were gonna go, "Oh, you fucking shit."
Oh, you're fucking wrong.
All you can remember.
Yeah, so I would have been wrong if I was.
You are blocked, sir.
Give me himself.
So Bayonetta is a witch that
It's dressed in a Samus cosplay.
she's lost her memories, and she's been up for the last 20 years, and she's been trying to find out more about herself. That's also the reason why she has Enzo, because Enzo's trying to help her with that.
But unfortunately, she wandered into a cosplay convention dressed up in Samus and was told she was Samus Aran. She kind of ran with it from there.
Was our deal.
Yes. All that she knows is that she's a kick-ass witch that has just amazing powers, but she doesn't know who she is. And every once in a while, she'll have like flashbacks and flashbacks and flashbacks and flashbacks about her previous life, but she doesn't know what any of it means.
So it's just this is really a game of identity.
Yeah, honestly though, I don't really care about the story in Bayonetta.
You just want to fight.
Yeah, I know that now in hindsight.
Yeah.
Because, you know, first playthrough, I'm paying attention to all this stuff, but at the end of it, I was like, okay, that was the thing. So I just beat up angels, right? Yeah, that's what you do. Okay, I'm going to beat up angels.
I only take on that mentality if the two paths lead me to the same road. In other words, I'll listen to the story more so than just get into the game itself. But if the game plot begins by, say, for example, your amnesia, and the only way to get your amnesia through your amnesia is to kill. Well, let me rephrase that, because I'm about to word it wrong. If
number
you're
2.
killing, if you begin the game by killing angels and you find out through your amnesia that you're an angel slayer, then it's pointless. But until I come up to that sort of stupid shit, then I'll pay attention more to the story.
Yes, you may notice every once in a while, those who never played the game, that sometimes the cutscenes kind of go to a storyboard-like presentation, where everything is still rendered in real time, but it's like they gave them an animation.
Yeah.
Like everything is just, again, like I said, storyboard animation.
All versions do this?
All versions do this. Even Bayonetta 2 does this. It is deliberate artistic design, this choice, but one that I'm still not very fond of. 'Cause in some instances, it kind of looks a little cheap. Like here, like we just went back to real time. You know, everything's happening in real time. We got actual body movements, and then it will just immediately switch back to storyboard, giving me the impression that they didn't have the time to finish up all the cutscenes, so they figured, you know what, we'll just make them glorified storyboards, so we don't have to animate that much, but you can still get a really good idea of what's going on.
Flip side, you save a few bucks on the budget, though.
True, and that might have been the point, because, you know, Platinum Games was originally Clover Games, and I think the reason why they had to change names was because, I don't know, I guess they had to.
You're always at the beck and call to some degree of the people of your publishers and your developers you have to answer for.
Yeah.
You?
Me.
What's the matter, Bayonetta?
This is Bayonetta's longtime friend. Well, they don't know that yet, but this is Jean. Basically.
Love the suit.
She's basically female Dante.
Yeah.
I love the suit.
Yeah.
Should have dropped the visor. There you go.
Nice.
Okay, so this is where we're introduced to our magic gauge. Basically, that little bar underneath our health bar fills up every time we land successful combos. When it maxes out, we can perform a climax where we just come everywhere. No, I'm kidding.
Does that involve that whole...
You mean Kamiya comes?
Yeah.
No, the player comes. He's the one playing.
No,
But,
it's Kamiya.
Whatchamacallit, when you do the climb, is this the thing? Ooh. That's right in an Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Shit.
Climaxes are basically instant kill to the closest enemy in your vicinity, and it works on any foe except for bosses.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, do you get the same issue where, do you get the whole dog, elephant sort of thing?
What do you mean?
Where, like, one of the climaxes is where the dog just comes out of nowhere, eats the shit out of the enemies, and then
That's for
roars
bosses.
like an elephant.
That's for bosses.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that was fucking funny. 16 tons.
But climaxes can be a lot of things, depending on how you activate it and depending on where you activate it. Because there's a climax for on the ground, there's a climax for in midair. I could probably demonstrate that here, actually, as soon as I build this up. Now, keep in mind, if you take damage, your magic meter drops, so try not to get hit, especially in this sequence, where I know it's a tutorial sequence, but they still throw a lot of enemies at you here.
So it's like the style combos pretty much in Devil May Cry.
Exactly. Well, no, style combos don't end with a finisher like
Well,
that.
yeah, I know that, but it's just an example.
What's up with the beautiful Joe poses? That means the mission's done?
pure platinum. That's the best rank you can get.
Nice.
Ooh.
Do it. Get a high amount of combos. Do it another amount of time. Don't take any damage. That's pure platinum. That's the best rank you can get, and that's probably the only one you're gonna see in this game because it's so early in the game. Oh man, I love Charlie's Angels.
The show or the films?
I like it muted.
Little detail I love here is that she dodged that truck at the last second and it
Yeah.
activated witch time.
Platinum coffee.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Tastes like metal.
It tastes like a rare mineral. It's delicious, but I might need a tetanus shot.
I can't see anymore.
Oh, you had your pupils dilated too. Oh, well, that's the end of the Bayonetta playthrough. I took a stab to the chest. Not recovering from that.
I'm gonna stab that bitch
Yeah.
with my gun.
The gates of hell.
Okay, so
You know, maybe it's just a moot point for me, but I kind of have, I don't know what it is about bars that want to name themselves something like that, but I kind of love it.
Perk the ears of the
yeah, because you know,
down hole.
look, you know, if you can't be grandiose, you can at least be honest with me.
I'm gonna
Gates of
open
hell.
a bar and call it Dante's Inferno.
I like it something like that. We have a couple bars in Philly called the Devil's Den.
Yeah.
The Devil's Den.
There's
Yeah.
also the Black Pumpkin.
Authentic. They actually do have some authentic imports. Fucking pricey as shit, but then again,
Well, they're
imports.
imports, yeah. Budweiser, straight from Mongolia. This looks like Budweiser from downtown.
Budweiser, straight from the college urinal.
Ew. No, straight from Temple's urinals.
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status
Some of them like
quo.
messing around with humans. Yeah, I remember those days when the 4 archangels like to go around and give little boys wedgies.
It's gonna look like mothers
You gotta stop them, Bayonetta. Think of Enzo.
are gonna
Enzo got the biggest wedgie from
cut
Uriel.
each other's throats.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put the visor down.
Heaven and hell
Now, it's actually
tear
something you
me
don't
to pieces.
really find out in the main game itself unless you're going for the optional boss fight, but Rodon is actually a former angel. He used to originally hail from Paradiso, and then he became a fallen angel. Basically, he's the closest thing we get to Lucifer in this game.
Okay.
No, but he's a cool dude. You know, because he has no stake in anything besides.
Yeah, he does have a stake. He just doesn't admit he has a stake because if his rebellion fails, he now has to look up at God and go, yeah,
Well,
look
he's-
about that shit.
He needs conflict between Inferno and Paradiso so that he can sell his weapons. That's what he specializes in. The bar is a front. Well, sort of a front because he's also a bartender. He serves drinks as well. But he needs conflict so that he can sell his weapons to witches like Bayonetta. And the way he makes the weapons is actually pretty cool. He actually goes into Inferno, beats the shit out of demons, and converts them into weapons.
Reminds me of the well, not really one and the same there. I can't use that comparison.
How every bartender makes a fucking drink.
If you go to the high-end bars. The other times they're just there pouring it out like, here, knock yourself out.
Does
10
it
bucks.
come with the cosplay lady?
Delish.
Calling me out.
On a
I
date.
don't
I want to say
believe
Rodon
such
wins
nonsense.
because you can't drink a gun.
Then again,
I mean, you
If
can.
you put it inside the chamber.
Yeah.
those weaklings
Don't
ain't
pull the trigger.
looking at me.
Oh, this is like one of those liquid guns you can put it. You can do that with.
You mean a super soaker?
just
No, they-
load it up with import
They literally,
booze.
it was back in the early 90s. They used to have like makeshift plastic guns that were water guns.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even have to squirt water in them that way.
Yeah, or I don't know, you could just fill a Super Soaker 3000 with import booze.
Jesus
right here.
Christ.
So you could be one of those clown midway games.
Right?
You just aim here. Oh,
Blue ball.
she's Batman.
Was where we had the Batman costume.
Her drinks are going on your tab, buddy.
Oh, cool, that's horrible.
Deadbeat.
So the ethereal just love to just like to take shit out on humans. Thanks a lot, asswipes.
Yeah, and with that, we are finally done the prologue.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there we go.
I could have gone through at least a third of my World Chalice play that day.
Nice. Fuck, I wish I did better in the first one. That would have gotten us a pure platinum trophy, but whatever.
But you got platinum.
Platinum is better than nothing, I suppose. I'm going to be trying for shooting at least for gold, but expect a lot of bronzes and stones.
What about polished turds?
We're polished. You know, that's pretty much stone. Because the trophies they take different shapes depending on it. Platinum is Bayonetta, gold is Rodon, silver is a nun, strangely. Bronze is Cereza, a little girl we haven't seen yet, and stone is Enzo. Just falling on his ass.
Of course.
So I'm going to be trying for shit, at least above bronze and shit, because I like playing this game. But we're going to call it a wrap here, because that's pretty much the end of the prologue, and we have something... we have to continue on with the game. But before then, I guess we have to do Angel Attack. This is pretty much a mini game that follows up after the end of every chapter. Every once in a while in the stage, you might find collectibles, and one of them was a bullet. This is pretty much ammunition for Angel Attack. It's a bonus game that you can play, where you just shoot humans.
Nice.
And there you go. Depending on how many points you score, 31 in this case, you can use that as currency to buy items here. Now, if you don't buy anything here, you can convert what you made into halos. Basically, that's what I like to do a lot, because that can go towards permanent upgrades and rather just collectible lollipops that you can put in your mouth.
That's their only purpose? They don't do anything for battle?
No. Lollipops, they're healing items, basically. I can get more into that in the next part because there's a lot to cover.
Yeah.
So next time, guys, we'll see you for Chapter 1. Yeah, the Angels Metropolis. See you then.